So, hello there, BookTube. I'm just coming to you from my couch with a mug of tea and a bowl of rapidly melting chocolate peanut butter ice cream. So, I've been away from BookTube for a while, meaning about 2 weeks. Not because I didn't know what to film and not because I don't want to be here. No, I'm still very active and I watch all of my subscriptions. I watch all the lovely people posting every single day, and I don't know. I cannot really explain why I was not filming, mostly because most probably I was stuck thinking that, oh, I have to film and edit my BookCon experience. Oh, I need to film my Sherlock Con experience. Oh, I need to film my book haul, which I actually started doing, and right now it's almost 9:30 p.m. and I've been filming for hours today, and I've done with 3 parts out of 4 for my book haul, and I did some wrap-ups. And I'm absolutely exhausted, so I decided just to kind of like sit down and have a chat and talk about managing schedule and being a blogger while having a full-time job. I do have a full-time job and I'm a super organized person. Pretty much everyone I know, if you ask them what kind of person I am, everyone will say that I'm very organized, but I also tend to take on a lot of stuff on myself, and part of that being because I really want to be out there and experience things that I love, mainly just go to, you know, theater productions and like go to see plays and broadcasts and concerts, etc, etc. I've had a very busy few months. Like my April was very busy with different events, May was super busy, plus I was away, June was busy, July was busy, August is less busy, but still it's been crazy. But on top of all of that, I also have a blog, like a written blog, my website foxclouds.com, where I post my written reviews of the books, plays that I go to see, plus I post pictures there. And I decided on a schedule quite randomly. So I decided on a schedule for my blog that I will be posting my book reviews every Tuesday and Friday, which I'm doing. And it's going great when I have some, you know, reviews written and uploaded in advance, but my filming schedule for YouTube started to suffer because of that. And I don't know, it's just some people find it extremely easy to sit in front of the camera and talk to the camera. I find it extremely hard, not only just because it involves a lot of talking, and I can be a very talkative person, but it's really hard for me, like the thought that I have to set up my camera, install the only light that I have, which is shining right down at me right now, quench my rumbling stomach, put on makeup, and kind of think about what I'm going to say. It all makes me not just anxious, but also very reluctant to do anything, because I keep thinking, oh my god, everyone else has no problems expressing their own thoughts, everyone else has just like better equipment, or everyone else, even though my camera right now is super nice, I even have an external microphone, which is awesome, and my quality did increase, I can tell that, but nevertheless it just feels sometimes that everyone else is being able to produce a better and more consistent content than I can do, and just having myself out there for everyone to see is way more stressful than it's worth doing that. But when I do that, I actually enjoy doing that, and it's like a vicious cycle, because I keep thinking, no, I cannot really do that. There are so many people who are much better than I am. But when I start doing that and I post something and I got very little feedback, it can be very disheartening, but at the same time, the feedback that I get is always positive, which is very nice. And I find it really hard. YouTubing is a really hard work. Whoever thinks that you can just take a camera and start talking, well, unless you are like trained in public speaking, well, kudos for you, but for me it's pretty difficult because I have to I have to organize my thoughts. I have to think about what I'm saying. I consistently mispronounce names, and I tend to put a very different stress on certain words. And I know, I do understand it. I mean, like, give me some break. English is not my first language, if you haven't noticed that. But it's just, sometimes it's really hard. And you think about it, oh my god, some people are so eloquent and they're so, like, their words just flow out. All I have in my brain is some sort of gibberish, and yeah, okay, my ice cream is melting. Anyway, there's really no point in me ranting right now. What I'm trying to say is that being consistent and uploading on schedule is probably the hardest thing for me with the YouTube. I created my own schedule, Wednesdays and Sundays, and it's very good. Like, it works for me if I have time to film and edit on Sunday, because this is the only day when I can actually do that. Saturdays are pretty busy for me, and I do a lot of stuff. I used to have French classes on Saturday mornings. I didn't have them during summer, but they will most probably be once again from October on Saturdays. And I also have my yoga class, so pretty much I'm busy up till like 6 p.m. on Saturdays. And because of that, Sunday is the only day when I can film and edit. And because of that, it just puts a lot of pressure because I need to keep this day completely void of any distractions. For me to produce about like 20 minutes of a video takes me about 40 minutes, maybe even more, to film, because I stumble over words. I have a lot of, like, all of my bloopers that you see are actually like maybe 1/3 of what I mispronounce or just stumble over or just make a mess of. And it's really hard, and editing is no fun, especially when you have to cut out all of your sniffs and pauses, and I tend to say a lot, and I also say and a lot. I start my sentences with so and also, and it just, sometimes whenever I start a sentence, I kind of tilt my head to one side, which really annoys me. Wow, there are a lot of things, and editing got better. Actually, there is a silver lining in all of that. I've been complaining about my laptop for a while on social media, in here on YouTube as well. I have a very old laptop. It's 6 years old. It's a MacBook Pro 15 inches from early 2011. And that MacBook, I've been dying to get a new one. Dying, but I couldn't really afford it. So when I went to Apple Store, actually for something else, it was a workshop on iMovie, but I never did the workshop because my laptop would not load iMovie. It was so freaking slow. And one of the assistants there just said, oh, you need to increase RAM. First they thought that it might be because of the disk space issue. And my lovely friend Anya got me an external HDD, which is amazing. And I keep all of my iMovies there. So, but then one person said, you need to increase RAM memory. And I was like, really? And I didn't, like, I suspected that that was the case, but I didn't know how to upgrade a MacBook. So he suggested me a website, and I placed my order, and my order came within a week, and I actually installed the memory plates myself, and it was very easy except for that part where my MacBook didn't want to launch, like it would not start at all, and it freaked me out, but nevertheless everything else was okay. So now, and I have like a pile of books. I'm almost sitting on a pile of books. Ooh, I'm like a dragon on a pile of gold. Anyway, so my MacBook right now runs as if it's brand new, and it is freaking amazing. So editing videos is actually much, I think like 10 times easier, because it used to take me a while to get through 1 hour of a footage or 40 minutes of a footage, just because my laptop would freeze all the freaking time. So editing videos was a real pain in the butt. Now it's much easier. It's just me. I need to kind of like get over myself and thinking that I'm not producing the content that I want to produce, or I'm not doing enough, or like my scheduling is not very convenient for myself. Right now it's much easier just because it's summer, the sun sets pretty late. Well, right now it's 10 p.m. so who cares, but it's easier than in winter, but still, nevertheless, it's just, yeah. And I have the list of all the videos that I want to make. I'm completely backlogged when it comes to my theater chats. I think I filmed one for April, but I also have to film something for May, June, July, and I haven't done that yet. I'm thinking maybe I'll have to refilm it. I'm not even sure yet, but yeah, I have like a backlog of stuff, and the fact that it keeps piling up and I'm just not able to keep up with my schedule is really frustrating. Okay, more ice cream. I just realized that I missed one book in my haul, a YA book that I should have gotten. Maybe it will be in my August haul, I'm not even sure. In other news, I was invited to a book club, which is super amazing. I was invited by the representative of the Entangled Teen. I initially reached out to her about the arc of 27 Hours by Tristina Wright. Oh my god, I cannot talk. So that was one of the books that I discovered at BookCon, but when I went to the author signing for the arc, the line was kept. So I was pretty sad about it, but I did not really force myself onto anyone, and I was like, okay, I'll just, wait for the book. And then at some point I was like researching the author, and I looked at the author's page, and she just mentioned it's a debut novel, and she mentioned, oh, if you have any questions, reach out to my publicist at the Entangled Teen, and there was an email address, so I reached out to Melissa, and she was super nice, and she's actually located in Toronto, which made me super happy, and she invited me to a book club, and it's just, I went to a book club meeting 3 weeks ago, it was super nice, everyone is super nice, everyone is like a blogger or a book reviewer, and there were so many people and so many different opinions, and I absolutely loved it. Even though I was really stressed about that meeting, and that was on a very hot day, like a super hot day, and I thought I would die. We spent 4 hours at outdoors on a patio, and I was absolutely dying, but it was amazing and I loved it, and now I'm connected to some of those people on social media. And unfortunately I'm missing the next meeting in September because I will be away, actually at the end of August, because I will be away. And yeah, I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks. Actually, next Saturday I'm leaving, and this is another thing which is stressing me out because I'm going away. I'll be away for 3 weeks. I need to somehow pre-film stuff for a YouTube channel. This is what I'm trying to do right now, and maybe edit it while I'm on vacation. I'm still not sure if I will be bringing my laptop with me or not. And I will be away for 3 weeks, and because I'm back only on the 12th of September, or like 11th of September, I will miss half of TIFF again this year. So I've been going to TIFF ever since I moved to Toronto, which was like 2012, and I did not miss a single festival until last year, when I also went on vacation to see my family. And this is the same thing which is happening this year, but I'm not even really familiar with what kind of movies are coming this year to the festival, which is kind of sad, but nevertheless, I've seen a lot of great movies at TIFF. I've seen some of my favorites at TIFF, like Kill Your Darlings and oh my god, I almost said Her Fearful Symmetry, just because this just the Theory of Everything, another one which I absolutely loved. I actually really liked The Danish Girl, even though I did hear some unfavorable reviews, but I think that Eddie Redmayne did an amazing job as an actor in it. So yeah, I've seen a lot of great movies at TIFF, and I'm very sad that I will not be able to see it again, but some sacrifices just have to be made. Otherwise, I'm still on social media, on like Instagram and Twitter, trying to keep up with everything. There are so many unpleasant things which are happening in the world right now, and there are a lot of people talking about it on Twitter, so I try to stay away from it because it's very easy to get sucked into conversations that you don't want to be sucked into. I still talk to people in direct messages, and I tweet and I respond, but I try to stay away because whatever is happening right now in US, I'm deeply sorry about it, but there's nothing I can do. I just can like stay away and hope for the best, I guess. But I have chocolate all over my face. I'm trying to do a lot of coloring right now. I still need to film anything. I haven't filmed anything about my coloring books in a while, or any like time-lapse videos. I just don't have time for it, and whenever I color, I completely forget to film. But I'm coloring the Alice in Wonderland coloring book with watercolors, and it's going pretty well. Really enjoying it. And I also set up my traveler's notebook as my everyday agenda, and I'm really loving it. It is by Webster's Pages. So I'm going to do a setup video or like flip through very soon, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's making me happy. I'm still not over the hardbound Erin Condren. I don't know what to do with it. I tried to plan in it and it's not working, so it's just like not my thing, I guess. The best part of my summer book haul, which is completely endless, and I've been, I don't know, like filming it forever, is that most of those books were bought for gift cards, which is freaking amazing. Which reminds me that a couple of days ago I purchased myself Apple Pencil, which is a stylus to use with iPad Pro, and I've had iPad Pro for over a year now, and I finally got myself a pencil, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. I'm playing around with it. Hopefully I will create my own logo for my website with it, and maybe some intros for the YouTube channel as well. So yeah, I'm definitely not whoa, what is English language? So obviously I'm not very versed in hand lettering. I'm really bad with that, but I'm learning, and it is a very fun way to learn. Okay, I should probably wrap this up. It's just a ranty, rambling? It's a ranty, rambling video, and I should probably go to bed. Good night, everyone. See you soon. Cheers.